to subscribe or fail.
I got my little helper, short and sweet. Check out her vans in her little feet. Can you say hi? You want to say hi? You're the supervisor. Okay guys, this is what's going on. Get in here. This barn door is gonna go. We've got a door and a door. A door and a door. In case when you really want to shut someone out, you got a double door here. Anyways, one of them has to go. From a rental standpoint, for one, this was not hung properly. Hey, duck, hold on. I could fix a little bit, but basically they did it kind of sideways. And it's just kind of, I think, more of like a liability. I know barn doors were like really cool, you know, I don't know, a few years ago or whatever. But I just think it's gonna be more of a hassle to like have it if some kid is like slamming the door back and forth. And if I'm not looking straight at you, it's because I'm looking reverse in here. So we're gonna get rid of the barn door. We're gonna keep this door because
I'm a boy to do this.
You are a girl to do that. We're gonna keep this door. This door goes to the, I know Shannon did the tour, but this door goes to the like bedrooms and stuff. And I was contemplating just getting rid of this door too. And this like taking out this casing. But having kids and then thinking of people having pets, they might want to close that door, right? You know, and say, okay, I don't want the dog going into the bedrooms, or, you know, I don't want the kids coming out of the rooms or something like that. Plus, it's kind of extra double, or an extra door for a quiet. Like if you were out here in the living room and you're watching TV or something and the kids are sleeping, their bedroom doors could be shut. Hey, shh. And then you could shut this door as well too. So, gonna leave that door. I'm gonna get rid of this barn door. Sorry, this is like take your, you know, daddy-daughter work day. So anyways, I'm gonna take this thing down right now, and I'm taking this down first because there's a bunch of different holes and everything all over like the whole house. So I'm gonna take down any fixtures and stuff first, so then I basically see all the holes and everything that I need to take care of to replace. Not too exciting stuff, but I'll show you guys what to do or how to do it or what I'm using to be able to fill holes. And basically everybody needs to kind of know how to do that, because if it's your own house or you're renting a house and you're gonna move out and you've got holes in the walls, well, you need to fix it. So that's what I'm gonna start now. Get rid of this door, and then I'm gonna, Snow, please. Shh. Kind of difficult to like be able to work and talk and still do all this stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna try to put this up on like Craigslist or something like that to try to like sell it, because it's a nice barn door. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know if someone will sell it, but if someone even takes it for like free or cheap, it's easier than me trying to get rid of it as far as trash, because that's one big thing when you're trying to do remodel stuff, demo stuff, whatever, is the trash. Okay, it's never gonna fit in your trash can. You're just gonna have it pile up and pile up and pile up. It's gonna pile up faster than your, you know, weekly trash guy is gonna come and get. So trash is like a huge thing when you're doing remodeling and everything, and it's kind of a pain. You usually have to pay to get a dumpster or pay someone to come like pick it up and take it out of there. So if you're able to sell it, make a couple bucks, or even put it out and have someone take it for free, that's doing you a very huge favor. So let's get rid of this thing now.
We need to get a drill.
That's right. And then we gotta, hold on. Whoa! Woo! Whoa!
Christmas trees. Got a special gift this year.
Her name is Snow.
vlogging.
Every day?
Every week.
Because it's Vlogmas and we post a new video every day. And we're going to be posting every day even after Christmas, so make sure to subscribe.
It's not a picture. Okay, so what do you think? Did we get some stuff done today that you wanted to get done? How do you feel? Good answer, good answer. Okay. Are you concerned about any areas or issues?
Are you trying your knees down?
Okay. Okay, I got you. I understand. But I think we'll be able to get it squared away. So what do you think? Is there any other things that you want to get done for today? So your hair is a little bit messed up because you've been doing construction work with Dad.
I'm not tired.
Do you want to show him your drill? Well, you have to come over here. You gotta come over here and show him.
I'm going to scoop it down. I should do.
Okay, are you ready? You want to go get some food?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go get some food. Okay. We're gonna go get some food. Hopefully I'll be able to come back out here and get some more work done. I've been trying to like help her out and have her do a bunch of work with me, which is good daddy-daughter time. It's not as fast for me to do stuff, but it's helpful for her, I think. And that's good. Oh.
That's good.
So that's what's going on. I need to get. You want to go get some food? And she's getting hungry and tired. All right, we're gonna go in and get some food, okay? All right, we're gonna head into the snowmobile and get some food and stuff like that. It's actually like super convenient having a motorhome in the front, and then if you guys have done a bunch of paint in rooms or flooring, you guys know that basically you have to get rid of everything in the house and move. Well, especially for flooring, you gotta move everything. Yeah.
Can you,
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Make sure to subscribe or fail.
Okay, so quick little update of what's going on. All the floors are pulled up. This floor is super easy. This like vinyl laminate that was in this is actually the master bedroom. And you could just like yank the whole thing up and everything and break everything all bit into pieces and just yank it up in big chunks and stuff and break it. But I'm actually gonna try to be able to like give the flooring away. So I'm not trying to like completely destroy it and snapping and cracking everything on the way out. So if it looks like I'm kind of taking out kind of one at a time, you don't have to do that. You could just like yank the whole thing up and it's just gonna kind of crumble all up. But if you want to try to sell it or like give it away to somebody so that they can use it, they might, you know, want it. I try to take a little bit more like care to do that. The other thing too, I think I mentioned, is trash is very expensive. So if you can try to keep stuff intact and it takes a couple more minutes or like a little bit longer of a time, it actually saves you energy and time and money, because if you say, hey, free flooring or something like that, and someone can come and pick it up from you and take it, that's a lot easier than just a bunch of broken pieces. Then you have to find a trash or go pay to get somebody to come pick up your trash. So just a little tip when you're trying to take apart things that could be salvageable, or you could put on the street for someone to be able to like, you know, take or something. So anyways, all of this is all taken out here. I think this was originally carpet, or I'm almost positive this was originally, actually I know this was originally carpet in the master back in the 80s when they built this house. So after you take up all the flooring here, if you're gonna prep this or do it yourself, you need to kind of go around. You gotta make sure any like nails or screws are flat or down. You gotta get up any like staples, any tack strips. The tack strips were already gone because it had vinyl flooring in here. And then if there's any like a low spot, you gotta kind of like level that out and get it kind of like prepped. You need it kind of basically mostly smooth for whatever, you know, you're doing. So now it's kind of just a matter of like cleaning this up, kind of brushing it, sweeping it, you know, shop vac, whatever you kind of do, and then kind of going through and seeing what's kind of left over, what you need to nail down, screw down, you know, pop up, take out staples, whatever, and then have it kind of like level, or like, you know, smoothed out. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do now, is kind of clean up this like room here so I can be like done and completely done with it. As you guys saw, I pulled out the vanities because in here, this flooring over here went underneath the vanities, and the vanity is kind of an open concept, so it would like, you could look underneath the vanities. So there's no way to just put new flooring around the vanity. If it was completely like cased in and closed up, like with a kickboard or like a toe kick or baseboard or something, you could, I get an essentially like, you know, cut around it and, you know, put new flooring. But this is like actually the right way to do it, is you get rid of appliances, vanities, whatever. You rip out all of this flooring, which I'm gonna do in a minute, rip out all that flooring and then put new flooring down and then put the two vanities back. So that's why I kind of dragged them in here to kind of set them in here, because, you know, and then they're gonna have to get moved around as flooring, you know, gets put in here, but for the most part, it's like kind of out of the way. So that's kind of an update what's going on right now. So now it's time to kind of clean up these floors a little bit. All right, I'm turning on the camera like to talk with you guys right after I'm pulling up all these floors and everything. That's why I'm kind of like hot and sweaty and out of breath. Anyways, it's always interesting to see what people did. So this is like the original floors here that I've pulled up, all like through there that you guys saw. And now through here, you can see there was plywood that was laid down here on top of the original floor. But then underneath that, there was, let me switch this around. So at some point there was like original vinyl, then they put some of this, then somebody put tile, but then even on top of this, somebody put some other vinyl, and this is just like spray painted white, but it actually had like a pattern to it. So it's like you could see like you had a floor, and then somebody did something like here, and then over the years somebody put this, and then somebody put this, and then on top of that somebody put like the wood. And so over time you just keep like adding and adding and adding layers. Sorry, camera died. So I think what I was saying at the end here, or trying to say, was that when you end up doing that, you know, that's when you get the little strip between the doors, and then it drops down or it drops up or something like that. And then if you keep doing that in different rooms, then you have that little strip, in all these different doorways. So you like got to go down, and then you step up, and you step down, and you step up, and it's just, I don't know, to me it drives me kind of crazy. I want to look at the doorways and everything else and just have the flooring just seamlessly go right through it. I don't want to step down, I don't want it to step up, I don't want to have the little strip with the threshold. So it's more work, it takes more time and more effort, but that's like how I like to do stuff. It's, you know, a more like tedious way to do it, but I think it's just cleaner, and then it's just like starting from scratch. So anyways, that's what's going on here, tearing up a bunch of flooring basically. It's not like a difficult job, or like you don't have to have like a lot of skill to do that. If you want to save time or save money, you can pull up your floors if you want, or rather than pay someone to do it. And then you can also lay your floors down yourself if you want to. Also, you could have somebody install it if you're kind of worried about that, but at least if you wanted to, you could save some money by pulling up like the flooring yourself. All right, guys, because I'm doing a bunch of cleanup, and it's dusty and pretty nasty and everything else. So with that said, if you're doing stuff like this and you're sweeping up and everything else, like underneath stuff, you don't know how long this stuff is, I would wear a mask. Anyways, that was what I was gonna say. I was gonna show you guys a trick. So when you pull up whatever the flooring is, pulling up the flooring is just part of it. Okay, you can't just rip it up and just say, okay, cool, the flooring's done, like it's ready to go for the new stuff. That's not the case. Carpet is like the easiest because you're gonna put down a padding, and then you're gonna put the carpet on top of that. So if there's a little bit of nails that are popped up, if there's like some like staples or something like that, it's really not that big of a deal because there's so much cushion and padding. If you guys are laying down something else, like vinyl flooring, like plank flooring, you know, whatever, whether it's thinner or thicker or something like that, you really need to make sure stuff is a little bit more precise, a little bit more level. You can't really have like junk like this. Like if you were doing carpet in here again, you could almost just leave all this crap and throw the padding and throw the carpet over it. But if you're gonna throw down, like I said, you know, board or something like that, hardwood or whatever else, you kind of need to flatten it out. So what I use is basically I have 3 tools after I take this stuff. I have my hammer, I have a pair of needle nose pliers, and then I have this tool right here. It's like a prong and kind of like a little chisel, not a chisel, but like a little pry bar. And these little ends here, as you guys can see, hopefully, these little ends here work perfectly to get under nails. Yeah, you have these little nails, or little staples. And so this thing fits perfect to basically like hook them and pull them out. So if they're small and they're flat, it's not that big of a deal, or you could just like hammer them down flat, but sometimes they'll have like cushion underneath it, like padding and stuff like this, and they'll be sticking out too far. So the best way to do it is to just kind of take it and then just angle it to like that, tap it, and the whole thing should pop out, just boom. So when you get good at it, you're just like boom, pop, boom, 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 and they pop out. Sometimes they'll break, and then if they break and there's a little side sticking out, like a little piece of it, you take your needle nose pliers, grab it, twist it off. And then what I do, a quick way to like check the floor, is this whole side is flat. And so when I'm like this area right here, you see all this crap, I haven't done this, I've done those 2 areas there. But after I like see some of the stuff and I clean it up, I'll just take this flat and run it like this, and I can see if there's anything that's like hitting it. So if I go right here, like I'm already hitting this nail. And then if I go over here, and now I'm hitting a staple and a staple and stuff like that. So there's all a bunch of junk that's right here that I need to kind of like go through. But like I said, I go over here and it's like smooth. There's a little nail there. And then either like, basically you're hitting it down or pulling it up. But that's kind of like a little trick that I do to get like the floor. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's not like the most fun job and it's kind of tedious, but like I said, it needs to be done either by you or somebody else. So either you do it or you're gonna pay someone else to do it. Another thing I was gonna say is in regards to time frame stuff. So one thing that I look at in regards to like construction stuff and working, there are a lot of things that I just don't want to do, and then I will definitely hire out. I can do it, but I just don't want to do it because I'm either going to need special tools, it's going to take me a long time, it's going to be like, you know, whatever the case is, it's just that I'm at the point in my life, like there's just certain stuff that I don't want to do. Like if there's like a big area like to like break out tile that was like cemented to cement, I don't want to do that. So I would hire that out. But the thing is, you know, if you're working on a house, like for our stuff, kind of like this investment stuff or whatever, or even if it's your own like primary residence and everything, you know, you have contractors and people doing work and stuff, but you have to go off of their schedule. Just because you want something at a certain time doesn't mean that they're available. So I kind of don't like waiting around, especially when it's like house stuff. I kind of want to like get going on stuff. So if you say, okay, I'm ready to do this, or, you know, but I'm going to get 3 bids, okay, and then you're going to make a decision. So now you're getting 3 contractors in, and you're going to wait for them to come over, then check it out, and then they got to write up an estimate, then they present it to you, and then from there they'll tell you when they're available. So some contractors, like I said, just depends on the season and everything else. Some of them come over right away, check it out, get an estimate to you. Some of them take a few days, and then it takes a few days to get an estimate, and then they say, okay, I'm, you know, 2 weeks out or whatever. So it depends on your timeline or like how antsy you are to get stuff done. So for me, it's just kind of like, I'll call people and get them to come over and work on estimates and see like what I want to do, tell them what I want to do, and then kind of get going like with that, and then just say, okay, cool, like let's start to work on this whenever you can get here in a week or 2. But I want to get going right away, you know? So I'm not the kind of person that'll just like, okay, well, I'm just going to sit and just wait for 2 weeks until like they start stuff. I'm kind of like, okay, boom, okay, I'm going to get in there. I want to start like going and getting stuff done. So that's kind of like where I'm at doing this stuff. It's just kind of like, I don't want to just sit around and yeah, I could pay someone to do this, but that is still like a week and a half, almost like 2 weeks out, and I like want to get things like going and stuff. So pulling up all this stuff right here that I was doing is really boring stuff, but I'm going to show you guys basically how there's a little strip right here, which is the same layout as all of this here. But basically what I'm doing, especially in this small area, I've got my little chisel thing like I've showed you, and I kind of go where the nails are, dig it underneath, pop it like this. If you do that, and then both these nails have popped up, and now when you're really quick, you can just pop these nails out like this, and then there's, you know, 2 more over here. Same thing, pop it up, boom, like this. And do it like that. And then that's kind of how it comes up. Now, if you want to, you could just like crowbar and like pull the whole thing up. When I can, I like to get the nails out of the boards like this and have, you know, loose nails like this, because I don't know if you've done this stuff or been on job sites or whatever else, but when you have just boards everywhere like that with a bunch of nails just sticking up everywhere, it is a huge risk for getting hurt, either stepping on it or when you're trying to, you know, move trash later on and you go grab it and you stab yourself. So you know, when I have an opportunity to get nails out of a, you know, out of a board like that, not just have them all sticking up, I will do that. You can also, you know, take a hammer and like bend the nails down, but that to me seems like a lot more work and pretty minimal effort, like I showed you, just to pop the nails out and have all these loose nails, which are way safer than having it in that thing. I am pulling carpet in one of the other bedrooms. I've never seen so much sand like from carpet. This is the carpet pulled up, and this is the padding, and this is just all like sand. I don't know if you guys can really like tell or not, but that's not the crazy thing. If it's gotten to this area, this is the pad underneath, it was in the carpet, then fell through the carpet to get onto here, then it was so much that it literally has come through the floor. I don't know if you can really tell too much, but this is all like, this is all sand. Like sand all through here. Like thick, which is crazy. Which means whoever was here was so dirty that it not only was sitting on the carpet to get vacuumed up, but it was sitting in the carpet, went down through the carpet, into the padding, through the padding, all the way down to the floor. So I have really no idea how, it's not like, there's no entrance to the backyard or something from this bedroom. So that had to get brought all the way through like the whole house to get into this room, to get through all of that. And I literally, the only thing that I think of is a dog. Like somebody has a dog and it just like came in here like over and over and over and over and like stayed in here on the floor or whatever, and over the years, or I don't know, I have no idea, you know, unless somebody let their kid play with like sand or something in here. I literally have no idea. I've never seen so much sand going through carpets and stuff. Anyways, needless to say, I'm wearing my freaking mask for this kind of stuff because this is like dust and who knows what kind of like dander, and I don't even know, but like this is the kind of stuff that I wear like a mask for, you know, when you're pulling up carpet, pulling up flooring, that kind of stuff. So anyways, I had to show you guys because this is like nuts. I have no idea like what's even going on here, but it's crazy some of the stuff that you see like when you start to pull up, like do house like refinishing, you know, remodeling of like what's going on. So anyways, back to work. Gotta clean up this like mess here, pull up the rest of this padding, get out all the nail staples, keep moving forward.
So although we had intended to stay here for around 6 weeks to complete this remodel ourselves, and by we, I mean Travis, because he's obviously doing like 99% of the work. I was just watching the kids most of the time. And then some of the times that he was filming, you saw he brought the kids in to help, which was really fun, while I did some YouTube work and Instagram stuff. But we are actually now heading home. We had to hire out the rest of the work because, as some of you guys may know, we have decided to stop traveling in the RV and move back to LA to have some more structure for the kids, especially Snow, get her into a school, have her back around family, and eventually move back into our house. So that's kind of what's going on. Again, I'm really sorry that I have not been vlogging every day like I had intended, but there's just been a lot going on behind the scenes. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on now, but we are going to be vlogging a lot more when we're home because we'll have a little bit more help with the family, and you know, Snow will hopefully be in school, so I'll be able to use that time efficiently to make some more videos for you. So if you guys have any requests, I was thinking of starting a winter garden. I was thinking of doing some more recipes, like some Jewish recipes. So if you guys have any requests, leave them down in the comments below. But I just wanted to say thank you guys all so much for being here. Thanks for supporting us. It means so much to have you guys' support and love so during this time for us, especially the holidays and just like a difficult time in general. So I hope that you guys are all having an amazing holiday. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you guys in our next video. Mwah.